Let's go, baby. Good morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Definitely want to start today with some gratitude, thanking the Lord for the blessings that we receive and thanking Him for another beautiful day. So let's go, people. It's Faith-Filled Friday, and today we're talking about intuition. We're talking about that voice, that perceiving of what's happening and being able to read it. And we all know the phrase leaders are readers, right? And so as we talk about leadership is one of those things that I truly believe we all have and we're all capable of. Over time, we have a choice in whether we care to lead or not, right? So we show up. But today we're talking about leaders are readers. And so what are they readers of? Of course, leaders work on their own development, their mindset. Leaders work on their skills. Leaders work on their involvement of those who they lead. Leaders work on how do we make others better, right? How do we help them to live up to their full potential? How do we help, right? That's what truly a leader is. A leader is someone who helps others become their best, right? But as we think about reading, okay, reading is not just books, okay? Reading is situational. Being able to read people, being able to read the situation, being able to read and perceive what's going on when you step into the situation, okay? And so let me give you an example, right? So yesterday, all right? So yesterday we got home and I had a couple things going on and I knew that I was going to have a busy evening, but inside I said, I want to go to my nephew's game, okay? My nephew had a football game. And my wife got home and she's been really feeling anxious, this week because she's got a lot going on at work. She's got a lot of things that she wants to accomplish. And so me being a leader, I'm reading her vibe, okay? And although I have what I want to do, okay, I'm reading her vibe and I'm like, it feels like my wife needs me. Okay, she needs me to be present today. Even though I have all these things that I want to do outside the home, I feel, right, my intuition is telling me that I need to be home. I need to be listening, I need to be understanding, and I need to read the situation outside of what I want to do. And I was right, okay? And so I stayed home, I got things done, and all of a sudden, my wife's anxiety flipped. All right. Another situation. I was at work yesterday, and as I'm going through the hallways and I'm working on, making sure everybody's good as far as the teachers and the technology and everything's good, I walked into a situation where I have some new ideas and some things that I want to work on. All right. But the timing wasn't great for me to walk in the room. And how do I know that? Well, I can read the body language of both the students and the teacher. Now, I can go in selfishly and say, hey, I got to get things done. So I'm just going to walk in here. I'm going to interrupt this situation. I'm going to do what I need to do, and then I'm going to leave. Or I can say, the vibe in here tells me that this is not a good time. And so without me stating the obvious, excuse me, is now a good time, I read it, and I go ahead and I pivot. And I say, hey, good morning, everybody. Just wanted to say, hey, wanted to stop by and make sure everybody's good. Everybody good? Awesome. Continue on, right? And the teacher looks at me and says, thank you. She needed that little bit of interrupt so she can pause and pivot herself, and I gave it to her. And even though it wasn't my initial agenda, it was what I read, okay? And so you can probably think of 1,000 situations where you either read the situation well, read the person that you're leading well, or not. And today, on this Faith-Filled Friday, it's all about that. Okay, I live in spirit, and I know that the Lord lives within me, and my intuition, I feel, is God telling me and guiding me through situations. Now, we don't always listen. We think that we control more than we control, and it's not the best route of of decision making. So I wanted to bring this to you guys today because, again, intuition and readers, all right, and leaders are readers. And you have to understand what we're reading in a situation, conflict resolution, all that type of stuff. And it's not always easy. But now that you have this clue that leaders are readers, read people, read situations, read what you have going on in your life, and see what else it could mean so that you can become your best, but more importantly, help the situation and leave people better than you found them. Does that make sense? So let's go, people. Faith-Filled Friday. Love y'all. Have a great rest of your week. Finish strong. Have a great weekend. I'll see y'all on Monday. God bless y'all. Peace.